So I recently bought a bunch of different types of sneakers, some from new brands that I have never tried before, and some of them you guys have mentioned that you wanted me to actually review. So I bought them and I tried them, but there's 4 pairs out of the last couple months that I just can't really vibe with. So I wanted to do this video and let you guys know what those are. Let's go ahead and jump right in. The first one is this box right here from Kane. I got this pair from Roadrunner. I believe they're like $70 or something like that, maybe $80. I can't remember exactly, but this is the pair that I got, and this is the Revive from Kane. I went with a size 9, but this is one of those shoes that after I bought them and actually like saw them on their website, like I've been getting spammed nonstop with like Facebook ads and all these different testaments, like fake testaments about these shoes being so good. It's honestly a weird brand. I don't mind the brand necessarily, but I'll tell you, as soon as I got these in hand, I was like, they feel really, really cheap. Like the Crocs material is a little bit like more forgiving than this. This feels like kind of like a cheap, harder foam, and maybe that's a good thing that it's harder. Maybe there's like durability to it. Now, there are a couple things I like about these, but overall, I don't think it's really worth the price point that you're paying for these. The midsole is kind of like a firmer foam, and you have some nice little traction on the bottom, and all of them come with this little carabiner thing, and it says it's not like a professional carabiner, so you can't use it for like rock climbing or anything like that. But it's kind of a nice little accessory. It also comes with this weird little shoelace thing on the back. Now, the first time I put these on, I felt like a little bit of rub here on my heel. After the first time though, I didn't really feel that rub. And actually, I kind of appreciated this little pull tab here. So you kind of slide your foot in here and then pull up on the heel with this, and then it like just pops on your foot. So it's actually kind of a strategic placement, and it actually works to get the shoe on a little bit easier. I will say also I got a size 9. I'm a 9.5 normally, so I didn't know if I should go size 9, size 10. I probably chose the wrong one, which is part of the reason why I don't like these as much, because they were just a little bit too snug for me. So yeah, maybe I should try a size 10. I mean, it's a curse of being a half footer. The overall fit was a little bit too much for me. Also, after wearing these, I just wore these in the house basically for a day just to see how they were at first, and then I've worn them a handful of other times after that. But the first day I noticed the worst part is, maybe it's because it's too small for my foot, but these little holes, like ventilation holes, like this part of my foot right here had like these little hole marks all over it. It looked really gross, like a bunch of little circles all over the top of my foot because of the compression from the top part. So for me, maybe again, that's just because it was too tight. At the end of the day, it's not a terrible pair. Like, it's a shoe that I was like, oh, it's actually the first day, the first couple like wears, I was like, no. And then after that, I wore it a couple more times. I was like, yeah, they're actually not that bad. You can wear them with socks or without. But overall, I think just for the price point, it's not really worth it. And again, the sizing issues that I had with them. But if you guys are fans of the Kane like lineage, leave a comment, let me know. Also, one last thing, I did find it a little bit confusing. There was a quote unquote marathon collection, and I was like, wait, is it actually a running shoe or is it a recovery shoe? Like, the marketing for the shoes are a little bit confusing, because obviously it's not a marathon shoe, but it's geared towards people that are like athletes that run marathons, and then this is supposed to be the shoe that they wear like in recovery or whatever. But I'll tell you, like, I've tried a lot of different types of brands with this like all foam upper, and this one was okay. I really like the New Balance pairs, I really like Crocs, and Adidas makes a good one as well. So this one was just like, meh, it's okay, and it felt cheaper absolutely from all of the other ones that I've tried. Now moving on, we have this super plush slide from Roll, and this is an interesting one too, because I was like, oh, that looks pretty interesting. I think they were like $70 or something like that, and all in all, I was like, they feel okay. I mean, super plush is a fun name. I mean, they're definitely plush, they're soft, and they feel pretty good on feet. The overall style of the slides were actually pretty good as well, and I got a size 10 men's, and overall I was pretty impressed. Well, I decided to take these to Hawaii with me because I went recently, and this was my primary slide that I brought to the beach and whatnot. And you know, it's like 80 degrees or whatever out there. So this is the main problem with these slides. I put them outside, left them outside on the porch or whatever, and then like a couple hours later came back and got them, put them on, and they totally shrank. Like, I was like, what the heck? The left one is like significantly smaller now than the right one. So, you know, yeah, I was outside and the heat was outside, but it wasn't like summer heat. It wasn't like 90 or 100 degrees or anything like that. So the fact that the left one literally shrank and now it's smaller than the right one, I was like, that's kind of terrible for the price point. Now, to be fair, I mean, maybe it could happen to any slide. There's a whole bunch of brands that have like all like rubberized foam sort of slides like this. So maybe it was just like the lighting, the sun hitting the window just right and hitting the slide exactly the way it was not supposed to or something that made it shrink. But I mean, it wasn't left out there all day. It was literally like from morning beach trip to like not even lunchtime. And then all of a sudden it was like way smaller. So kind of surprised by that, and definitely was like, I can't even wear these now. Like, they're that snug that I can't wear them. And they were size 10. I even was smart enough to size up a half a size instead of go the true size. If they didn't shrink, I will tell you they were great. Like, they're really comfortable. And I do have a top 10 slides video from this year. And this one probably would have made that top 10 list. Overall, fairly simplistic and kind of fun from a brand that I've never tried. But for like $70 to have them shrink like this was just a no-go for myself. I'll link them again in the description if you're interested in them or if you want to see more, because it is a pretty cool like looking slide. But anyway, having them shrink like that was no good. All right, so next on my list, this is my third pair that I kind of regret buying, and it kind of pains me to say that because I love this shoe, and there's primarily like really great features about these, but there's a couple things that I don't like, and that's why it has to be on that list of kind of regrets. And I say that like sparingly because this is the one where I was like, should I actually include this or not? But I wanted to be fully transparent and honest with you guys because I did buy them from Complex Gone. I met Stephen Smith, who I've called Stephen A. Smith over and over again on accident. That's just the way my brain is, unfortunately. It's just not all the way right sometimes. But any which way, I got these. I loved them. I tried them on. I wore them. And immediately, the first thing I noticed, because I wore them without socks, is the heel right here was rubbing into my ankle. And I was like, huh, that's weird. And it's on the inside as well. Let's see, it was on my right foot. Yeah, so it was on this foot. It was this ankle right here. This rubbage right here on the inside of my ankle was like significant. And I was like, that's weird. I noticed a little bit of irritation there. Decided to wear these to Hawaii as well. So I wore these and these. I wore these on the plane. I was actually pretty comfortable overall. I did wear socks on the plane though. And then I wore these one of the days out and about with socks on as well. I wore these to the aquarium. We walked around and went to the Maui aquarium. Any which way, I came home and then I had a huge, like a blister on the inside of my ankle. And I was like, dude, no way. It actually rubbed enough that it caused a blister even with socks on. So that's kind of my regret for them. I was like, I like the fact that once you get them on, the enclosure is pretty nice and it does feel like it's pretty sturdy on your foot. But because of the way that this little top section is, it really rubbed into my ankle. So leave a comment in the comment section if you tried these, and if you have, did it rub into your ankle? Now I realize this is a first version of something that we are going to get from Stephen Smith and Crocs, and I'm sure it's going to get better and better as we go. But as somebody that was wearing these, I was like, man, that sucks, because I really want to wear these more, but I don't want that little blister action here. So I'll definitely have to wear thicker socks on them. I did go size 9 on these instead of a size 10, and they were good. Like the size 9 was the right fit, and I could wear thicker socks in these and be just fine as well. But I'll tell you, it kind of put a damper on my vacation because of that blister back here on the back, like lower right-hand side of my ankle. Like the rest of the time it was like just really itchy and stuff, and like it was really not too pleasant. So kind of unfortunate, but it happens, and that's why this is on this countdown. Anyways, if you enjoy this type of content, make sure you subscribe, follow for more, and if you have suggestions for other videos that you guys would like to see, top 5 type videos, I'm trying to bring it back on a weekly basis. So leave comments in the comment section what you guys would like to see. Greatly appreciate it. But the last pair that I got at a $200 price point is a pair that I kind of regret buying them, to be 100%, and this is a pair of Gore-Tex Salomons. And this is the XT6 Gore-Tex model. And I know a lot of people are going to be like, what are you talking about? Why do you regret buying those? Those ones are awesome. Those are my favorite Gore-Tex sneakers. Well, you guys are the reason why I try these, man. Everybody said you got to try them. No, I'm just kidding. Like, honestly, it is actually a pretty good shoe. I will say I kind of regret them because the price point is really high at $200 for what you get here. And primarily the upper is pretty awesome. Like, I like the fused layers on top of the Gore-Tex and stuff, which is nice. I actually really like the lacing system as well, how you can pull that and then tuck that inside of the tongue here, and then it kind of is the lacing. It looks pretty cool. But overall, the midsole was just too firm for me. So I recently did like the most comfortable like waterproof sneakers video. If you guys missed that, you should go check that one out. A lot of people mentioned that these were the most comfortable ones, but to be honest, they're not comfortable at all. Like comparison to the other ones on my list, the midsole is super firm. Now, caveat to that, like this is like a very wearable, 100% like good pair of sneakers. But like if you're looking for like comfort and like a little bit more squishiness in the midsole, this is not the pair that's going to offer that. Like personally, if you're going to have like more of a rugged sort of feel like this, go with the New Balance Hero V9. Those things are amazing. And the Gore-Tex, they're a bit cheaper than these as well. I think $30 cheaper. So that is my go-to for sure for like the trail-ish sort of stuff. Also, Adidas makes a really good pair as well. The Terex Free Hiker lows, those are incredible. And they're like $180 $8 right now on sale. Again, I'll link them in the description as well. Those ones are my go-to by far if you're looking for something that is Gore-Tex and like more sneaker boot-like. These are a lot lighter than that and a little bit trendier looking as well. I think it's a nice pair. It's a good pair. It's just not as comfortable as I was hoping for based on the recommendations. It's a lot firmer than some of the other stuff that I've tried. That being said, it is very good for the Gore-Tex as well. And I do like the lacing system. The only other thing that I would recommend though for this one is I wish the tongue was semi-gusseted, but they don't kind of have to be because of the way they integrate this Gore-Tex right here. You have a little bit of a sleeve right here that is stretchy, and then the tongue kind of flops down. So you don't necessarily need it to be gusseted. You have a little bit of extra give there, which some people probably prefer that type of fit, because the number one comment I saw on the Vomero 18 Gore-Tex is that people said they were too snug for them and they had to return them. From my experience, I've worn them quite a bit. Honestly, I haven't noticed them being too snug. I'm usually a little bit on the wider foot size, and I went true to size on those. And they're snug, but they're not like uncomfortably snug for me. I actually really like the fit of them. It makes it feel warm, I guess. I don't know. But everybody has a difference in opinion, of course, and this is just mine. If you guys want to buy any of these or some of the alternatives that I would recommend, I'll link them in the description. Again, let me know some of the top 5 videos you guys would like to see. I'd love to bring back top 5 Tuesday if I can. That'd be ideal to keep me on a schedule, because I need to be on some sort of a schedule. It's hard when you have no leash working from home. But anyway, hopefully you guys can help me fuel some of that content. Anyways, hope you guys have a good day out there. Thank you guys for stopping in and watching. Have a good holiday as well. I'll be posting all of my Black Friday deals as best I can over on Collective Kicks, and then over on Twitter and Instagram and stuff as well once I can find some more deals for you guys. But yeah, thank you guys for watching, and hopefully see you back. All right, see you guys.